Hi, I'm going to be reading Sloths Don't Run. It's a really fun kind of rhyming story and it has a really good lesson at the end. So a little message that kind of teaches you something. Um, I want you to think about, what do you know about sloths? Hmm. I know that sloths are slow, they like to sleep a lot, and they definitely don't run. I've never seen a sloth run. So we're going to be reading this by Tori McKee, illustrated by Raskalan Panchishan. Sorry if I messed up the name. Somewhere in the rainforest, high up in a tree, there lives a pleasant sloth named Hank and a clever moth named Dee. They live their lives quite leisurely, sleeping lots and moving slow. That's a big word, leisurely. I'm going to read that sentence again and see if it can help us figure out what that word means. They live their lives quite leisurely, sleeping lots and moving slow. So I'm thinking that leisurely, sleeping lots and moving slow is kind of like relaxed. They live a relaxed lifestyle, or they have a relaxed lifestyle. They climb down from their tall tree home once every week or so. Wow. Hank's always been quite happy with his laid-back style of living, but lately he's been thinking that there might be something missing. Make a prediction. What do you think is missing? While moving slow and sleeping is how most sloths spend their days, recently Hank asked himself, could I maybe change my ways? What do you think he's going to do? You see, Hank knows that sloths aren't the most athletic creatures. He wonders, though, could I go fast with some training and some sneakers? Do you think he can? One day while hanging in the tree, Hank makes a big decision. He's nervous of what Dee might think, but decides to share his vision. What do you think his vision is? Or his dream? One day I watched the jaguars as they run from place to place. This year I'd like to join them for the great rainforest race. What do you think his friend Dee is going to say? Dee isn't sure of Hank's grand plan. She says it's a no-go. Hank, it's not a good idea. Sloths don't run. Didn't you know? How do you think that's going to make Hank feel? He was kind of having a dream of, I'm going to be a good racer, runner. Some jaguars are natural athletes and they seem to move with ease. But with practice, I can do it, Hank claims. Come with me. Dee, won't you please? So he believes in himself. Do you think that he can do it? I think you can do anything that you set your mind to. Hank climbs down slowly from his tree, gripping tightly with his claws. Then he laces up all four sneakers, one shoe for each of his paws. Dee isn't sure about Hank's plan, but now, what can she say? She decides that she'll support her friend each step along the way. That's a really good friend. She's supporting him now. And so begins Hank's training for his big rainforest race. But unlike the sporty jaguars, Hank isn't having any fun. Why do you think he's not having fun? This running stuff is such hard work. I'm tired, Hank says to Dee. I think I'll jog just a bit more, then I'll head back to the tree. Each day Hank and Dee come down to practice for the race. Eventually Hank finds the joy along with his happy pace. Now he's having fun. He found the speed that he wants to go at, or his pace. It's here. Today's the day, the great rainforest race. The animals toe the starting line. Hank and Dee each take their place. The toucan shouts, ready, set, go, and the animals take off fast. Hank and Dee start slowly, other racers run right past. I want you to make another prediction. Do you think that they're going to finish the race? Do you think that they're going to win the race like the tortoise and the hare, or the hare is so fast, thinks that it can actually take a nap and then the tortoise ends up beating them? Or do you think they're just going to finish and be in last place? And they're going to be okay with that? What do you think? The jaguars take off in a hurry. The monkeys aren't far behind. As the animals come racing by, only finishing is on Hank's mind. Hank knows this slow and steady pace will get them to the line, so they press on toward the finish, taking one step at a time. I want you to visualize. Can you imagine all these animals racing out in the wild? That'd be kind of a funny sight, wouldn't it be? Midway they fall into last place. They're on the course alone, but that doesn't matter much to them. They're in a race of their own. They inch their way toward the finish, slow and steady as they've been, and in the end they're greeted with their very own kind of win. What do you think their win is? They're in last place. You see, they didn't finish first. In fact, they took last place, but they learned an important lesson, more important than any race. Hank learned a lesson in courage, that it comes straight from the heart, and Dee learned that sometimes winning is having the courage to start. Those are really good lessons. Later they returned up high to a life of leisure in their tree, and on nice days they still go jogging, just Hank and his pal Dee. So, the fun lesson about that is, if you set your mind to something, I know you can do it. Just believe in yourself, even if sometimes people don't believe in you. You're going to find a way to do it. Have a great day.